Well, Skymasters here. What a beautiful day, what a beautiful time of year, and what a beautiful, very unique, cool location. And I feel so blessed to bring you along with me. We're going to be driving up Lake Michigan, all the way up the Little Finger in Wisconsin over here through Door County. Now I've got a fresh gimbal, a 4K camera. Are you ready to go? This is going to be epic. I am in no hurry and I'm going to stop everywhere. Well, guys, I'm going to give you my favorite shot first. Out of 159 videos that I took today, I am most proud of this moment right here. We had seen a lot of cool stuff by this point, and I tell you what, I was walking out this way, and I'm like, okay, just another beach. And it is absolutely spectacular walking out here right now. We are the only people on this beach here. As far as I walked all the way down kind of one way, and then we turned to the right and we walk past the point and all the way around, and I didn't see a single soul. I've never felt so more blissful at a beach than right here. This is going on my. I have a favorite beach down in Bokeelia, Florida, and it's just not going to beat that beach. But this one comes in second place for me. It is absolutely spectacular. And the shots that are going to come on later are just cool. This is a very, very cool beach. Yeah, but with that being said, I'm going to take you all the way back to the very beginning. I just didn't want to be one of those YouTube people that saves the really cool stuff for the very end. I tell you what, there's a lot of cool stuff. But this right here, guys, is the gusto shot for me. It was so romantic. Me and my wife had just an awesome time. Well, let's take you back to the beginning. Whoa, cool, man. Wow, here we are. First thing that I had seen was a little land trust parking lot, so I pulled over, and here we are at Haynes Creek. It is just a wildlife corridor like no other. This place was really beautiful in its own, and I tell you what, it just has a really lush, yeah, variety of wildlife. It's got the hemlocks and yellow birch and the grasses and sages and just a rich understory of flowering plants. Just really cool here. I'll tell you what, we're going to get into some other shots here. We look at some fish. I climb out onto a tree in the middle of this little running water creek here, and it's just beautiful. Let's kick back, listen to some sounds of nature, and I'll just let it do its own speaking for itself. Well, I would not be Skymasters if I didn't climb out on top of this and do a little bit of meditation. And I tell you what, I imagine that I had thought when I was out there that I've probably done this before, because I have. Back in my younger days, staying in Colorado, we kept our food in one of the little creeks up there, and well, we lost all of our food and it went downstream, and well, the only thing that I could get back was some milk, and it was way out in the middle of some beaver dam like that. And I don't know if you guys remember the Got Milk commercials, but I had the best Got Milk commercial. Well, let's sit back and reflect a little bit here. I would go ahead and say that this was probably my second favorite part of the day here. And it would be me if I didn't put my hands all over everything and try to splash the camera. There we go. Get that out of the way. And, well, I look like I'm close to falling here, but I'm not going to. I'm rooting for it too, but it just doesn't happen. I can hear my mom screaming at me right now, and, well, it's Mother's Day just happened, so I love you, Mom. Absolutely stunning, guys. Here we have a little spawning of fish here. I couldn't tell you what type they are, but I have seen some signs of fishing, some fishing lines, and maybe some signs of fly fishing. I've definitely seen some people crossing the roads in this area before. Bigger fish kind of just hanging out there in that. Bigger fish kind of just hanging out there in that. Oh, there he goes. All right, enough fishing around. Let's get moving onwards. Oh, whoa, here we are in Bailey's Harbor here. This is a really cool road. I used to pull off down this road when I would take this drive up here for work, and it is just a really, really cool road. There's a little bench up here and an old, like, I don't know, an antique fireplace, I don't know, kiln, woodworking thing. I have no idea what they used to do around here and how they used to live back in the day, but very cool road and very cool houses on the other side. I do believe I get a few shots of the cool houses that are lucky enough to get to have this view. But here, me and you are going down and get to be blessed by this wonderful view. All right, absolutely cool. Whoa, our next spot is a Anclam Park and beach here in Bailey's Harbor. Now I've got to watch these guys make this little man-made little island that goes out here, but I've never been out here, so today will be my first time. So sit back and relax and let's go take a walk out here. Mateys, we've made it to land! Well, that's the best segue I've gotten to this next location here. We just kind of got lost down some random road and ended up running into this spot. What a cool looking boat out in the middle of some bay. It gave me some pirate vibes and, well, enjoy it. Again, we are like the only people out here, the only ones on the road. I feel like this place is all mine right now. It's very surreal, very cool. Let's go move on to the next place. Here we are at Falcon Orchards. Just another little place off to the side of the road, just begging to be stopped at and looked at. Nobody here, nobody around for miles. Let's take a look at this stuff. There's some glass statue things, I don't know, kinetic wind sculptures hanging around. And the orchards over here, we're going to walk through here in just a second. Very beautiful. Well, absolutely stunning. I wish you guys could smell the blossoms. Let's move on here. We have a little museum off the side of the road. We just kind of stop. I like to see these old farm equipment. People kind of fly these in their yard and at their end of their driveways like trophies. It's kind of cool to see. Let's move on now. Well, all right, guys, we just made it to the end here, the end of the peninsula. What a wicked little drive there in between Gills Rock and Newport that we just took, those winding little roads. It's just awesome. And out here, we're going to be looking out onto a few little islands, and there's a ferry here that takes you across over to Washington Island, and this is just spectacular. I'm going to let this place speak for itself. let's take the drive back, but this time we're going to take 42. That is on the western side of the county, and we'll be driving along the bay side. We're going to go through all these cute little towns: Ephraim, Fish Creek, Egg Harbor. It's just going to be wicked cool. We're going to stop at a couple little places here, and well, let's take a ride. And once again, I can't stress this enough. It is so cool to be like one of the only people that are out here right now. Absolutely cool. All these little houses that are out here remind me of little gingerbread houses, kind of this little Dutch style. It's very cute. There's nothing out there that doesn't say cute. And I tell you what, if I had a dime for every time I seen one of these little silo things that were covered in this kind of vine stuff, I would be rich. But I tell you what, this one right here takes the cake. Let's take some time to enjoy this one. Wow, absolutely stunning. What blessings to behold. And on the way out of here, I spotted a few of these little lawn ornaments that we talked about early in the video. You'll find these things everywhere. I mean, they're all over the country, but I just think it's a little bit neat here. It's a little bit different, I think. But yeah, that silo was pretty cool. And that brings us back to Newport State Park. This is my favorite place on the trip, as we talked about in the very beginning of the video. And well, I'm going to get a little bit off the beaten path before we get back out to those shots, and I'll take you guys around the very edge of it. Here we go. Well, my new favorite beach and my new favorite park and walking area. I tell you, it's absolutely fantabulous. And I have to say this one more time. There has not been another person on this beach. We've been walking this whole time. Nobody has been out here, and we didn't see anybody the whole time that we were out here. So we're about to come up here to the very end. Let's enjoy a little scene here. Well, I tell you what, I wanted to stay here all day. It was very hard to leave, but when we did, we ended up at the Fine Line Design Gallery and Sculptural Garden here. This was a cool little find, and well, I just had a great time just hanging out here and looking at the kinetic sculptures, and awesome. Check it out. Wicked. Well, we are here at Anderson Dock and Ephraim, and well, it's a rare example where graffiti is an accepted part of an attraction. This is super cool. I guess the story is that when you boaters come here and visitors come here, that you can sign your name. Very cool. Well, let's go check it out. Just like that, we're back in Sturgeon Bay, our final destination. What a wonderful day. I wish it could last longer and we could just stop at every single stop, but we can keep on doing this, and I will keep on doing this, and we're going to do a whole video on Sturgeon Bay. So be sure to hit that like and subscribe and the notification bell, so you can be sure to follow me on my next journey, wherever that may take us. And well, with me being that guy that pulls over at every site, well, we could be sure to get something cool. And while I got you here, I want to remind you to get out and go do some exploring of your own. There's a whole world out there to see. You know, step off the beaten path, take a deep breath, watch some grass grow for once. Disconnect so you can reconnect, because life is the destination.